David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning, there were so many losses on and off the court. But trust the process became a mantra, one that Embiid embraced. He said, "I think a lot about what I went through, how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm..."
Thank you, David. And tonight's game may be won or lost. On that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Richardson. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Len in at the center position. Bounce pass Collins. Shot clock at 6. Young. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's Richardson. Banked in off the glass.
And with Josh Richardson, they love his size in the backcourt and his mobility. He moves extremely well.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Ball's knocked loose. The feed to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And it's the Hawks' ball. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Young passes to Len. He kicks it to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with no one around. Connects from three-point range.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Releases. Atlanta with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Simmons against Young. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Feeds it to Richardson. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Herter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Bucks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now for the 76ers, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
One kicks to Collins. From downtown, Herter, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Simmons finds Harris, lays it up off the glass. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
The Hawks trail by 6. Poked away. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And let's quickly check in on the season's top rookie rebounders so far. 4th, DeAndre Hunter.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Collins dishes to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Len high post. 6 on the shot clock. Collins passes to Hunter. Young from outside drills the three-pointer. Young's got 6.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside Collins. Passes it to Young. Fires for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
And stolen by Richardson. And now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Hunter. And he comes up with the deuce.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
The 76ers leading by 3. Simmons on the wing. Out left to the wing. Releases. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Young taking his time here. Got a piece of it. Here we go. All alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. He's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
To the inside. And Embiid with the block. Now, here's Richardson. Tight defense on him. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Young against Simmons. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. He's got 5. Pass to Hunter. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Philadelphia leading by 9. The dish to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
That's good from Harris. Interesting, Smitty. We're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter, you can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. Inside, Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Horford kicks to Simmons. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 10 points a game, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Burke comes in for Simmons. The pass to Reddish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
Pass to Korkmaz. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Scott. To the middle, and stolen by Parsons. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Parsons got the ball. Count it, good.
Strong drive, not the quickest first step, but Parsons has really worked on finishing through contact.
And it's Burke with the ball for the 76ers. They lead by 4. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Here's Turner. No good. That would have tied it. Now the 76ers with it. Korkmaz passes to Burke. Up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Turner dishes to Parker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing.
Parker. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chandler Parsons. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Down low. And Parsons slams it in.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Turner kicks to Parker. It doesn't go for him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The quick look, no good that time. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Warriors.
76ers foul call. Number 35. That's his first personal foul.
Goes up off the inbound.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Great open look there. 17 points in the game.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Turner looking around. And then Carter with the dunk.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. It's a side benefit. Does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island and it's just not fair.
Good point. And And Turner kicks to Parsons. Carter outside. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Uncovered. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
The 76ers leading by 10. He's feeling it. Rebound by the Hawks. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. Al Horford was born in the Dominican.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball and, just watching my dad play.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps. Completely new group for Atlanta. The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Tobias Harris. Shooting 1. Under 6.
Collins at power forward with Len at center. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter, defended by Scott. To the inside to stop the run and finish off by Collins.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
With the assist.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Didn't think that was going to go in. He's got 24.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Collins. Herter passes to Young. Here's Herter. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Young passes to Collins. The shot's good. Collins has got his 2nd bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
From the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Scott. That one doesn't go. Collins with some nice D. Here's Hunter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish has checked in, and when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
Len with the block. Now, here's Reddish. Headed by Simmons. Reddish kicks to Young. Over Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We call it off the bus rain. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
Second free throw, no good. And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with this tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
Collins, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
But they get it back. Here's Embiid. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. We see it all the time, Smitty, the league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters, but for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
Young passes to Reddish.
Yes. Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 26.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Atlanta making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Simmons against Young. And stolen by Simmons. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Here's Reddish. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And it's good, 2 points.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young against Simmons. Baseline J on the way. And again, it's Atlanta.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
That one goes. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young for 3. They grab their own miss. Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
And so Collins nails both of them. And it wasn't until midway through John Collins' second season at Wake Forest, Smitty, that he really jumps onto the NBA scouts' radar.
You're right. A 19-year-old sophomore. What he did, he led the nation in player efficiency rating. The production undeniable then and now.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Hawks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Embiid, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Embiid's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
He gets it up, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Ben Simmons. Here's Collins. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Collins has got 10 points.
Nice smooth stroke. John Collins has improved his confidence from mid-range.
Simmons finds Embiid. Len grabs the board.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Young, right side, takes a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with a strong move for the potential +1.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. On the free throw, no good. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Richardson against Young. Shot from 12. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's good. 37 points for him.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Collins, and he gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Young. he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Parsons checked in for Atlanta. Turner comes in for Trae Young. Al Horford's checked in for the 76ers. And he gets it to go.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Fires from the wing. No good there. And Atlanta will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
This is when I like Parsons the most, when he's not settling and attacking the basket.
Again, what an avalanche!
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
Lays it in off the breakaway. And he has 42.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Turner passes to Herter. Takes it out to Parsons. The shot. He's off on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's Richardson on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons.
76ers ball.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You take a look at the 76ers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Hawks, just way behind.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
From deep three-point range, here's Horford, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot-blocking teams. The 76ers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson, and it's Burke in for Ben Simmons.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Here's O'Quinn. Goes up again. Rebound by the Hawks.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Hawks. Turner finds Parker. And Carter has it in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Yep, it counts. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Turner passes to Carter. And O'Quinn sends it back. Here's Burke. Money from the wing.
Pushing the action, getting others involved, He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Stolen by Carter. From past the arc. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The 76ers leading by 18. Inside, it's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Embiid.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact. A potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Collins checked in for Vince Carter. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 17. Good D by Parker.
76ers foul. Number 49. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Parker finds Turner to the left side wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Al Horford with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Takes the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Turner, and that one is good. Turner's got 7 points for the quarter. Philadelphia leading by 15. To the right side. To the middle. Rebounded by the Hawks. Parker's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
A shot by Reddish, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Fires top of the key. And another one!
And you know what him reaching 50 points means. He's moved up another spot.
Yep, the second spot, Greg, is his alone now for most 50-point performances in a year.
And with the 31st game of 50 points or more, he is now second on the 50-point list. Wilt had 30 games in the 63 campaign, but it's a long way to go to the top spot of 45.
No dice from the high post. The Hawks trail by 15. Parsons dishes to Parker. Goes back up. Good. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And the pass to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Collins with some nice D. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about.
Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Parker out there with Len, and it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Picked his pocket. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
I mean, in transition, Josh Richardson is fast with or without the ball in his possession.
The Hawks trail by 20. Pass to Hunter. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Len against Embiid. Len passes to Herder. Shot clock at 6. Over Richardson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Young kicks to Len. In the corner, it's Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Good D by Parker. Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And stolen by Richardson. Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The Hawks trail by 19. Herder passes to Hunter. Young in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Herder, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. 22 is their biggest lead. Harris against Parker. Pass to Herder. Down low, Len, and the dunk by Len.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Lets it fly from 18. And the shot is long.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
It's good. 11 points for Joel Embiid.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Young's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Tries it from 19. Second shot opportunity, and it's Harris with the bucket inside. Harris has got 19 points.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Len. Parker outside. Here's Herder. Atlanta again missing.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The Hawks trail by 19. And here is Hunter. Fires the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Tries from 10. Here's Embiid. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line,
That one is off.
Alex Len.
And he's good on the second. Philadelphia leading by 16. Harris outside. Len grabs the board. Len's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get a hand on it. Embiid with the steal. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that one, good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now Young. Parker outside. Kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. The pass to Herter. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the 76ers lead by 20.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Now, here's Hunter. Richardson covering. Here's Parker trying to get open as Len. Parker's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 20. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
And the 76ers call time here. Smitty, interesting fact about Trae Young, drafted by the Hawks, but he has a strong fear of birds.
Wow. I also heard he even had a meeting with their mascot, Harry the Hawk, to get a comfort zone with each other. They're cool now, but Trae Young, not a fan of other birds.
John Collins, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Left side, Collins. Clock at 6. And here's Young from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
We saw that coming all the way. Trae Young just doing what he does best.
Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. That one on Collins.
I'll tell you, Tobias gets a little harder to defend every year. Continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
That's good from Harris. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Outside Collins. Passes it to Herter. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the Hawks good for 2. Philadelphia leading by 19 points. to the middle. Stolen by Len. Hunter with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Pass to Len. The Hawks working the ball around. In the corner. Herter with it. Another three for Atlanta.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Inside. Left side, Harris. Collins with some nice D.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
The pass to Embiid. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Young dishes the Len. Pass to Herter. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Passes to Simmons. Kicks it to Richardson. There's the lob for Harris. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the 76ers lead by 18.
So flexible at the offensive end. Harris has a number of go-to moves, and they've added up to a big night.
Collins against Harris. In the corner. Herter with it. And the three off target. The 76ers leading by 18. Stolen by Collins. Young against Simmons. And the dunk by Len.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's tipped. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind. Burke with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. To lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by.
Hey, man, this is Kenny, man. I thought your coach did a great job on the offensive end to get you open. Getting you into a rhythm was important. What was he telling you before the game?
You know, Kenny, he was just telling me to stay patient, man. Work within the system. We do a good job of creating space to give scorers like myself room to operate. That spacing also allows us to control the matchups, forces the defense to make difficult decisions and adjustments. It's all about the spacing, man, spacing.
Yep, we're going to give you some space, man. Go get your shower, man.
Will do.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew. The entire...
Yeah, baby, get some.
Yeah, man. B, tell your family I said what's up.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, Che.
Yo.
They want you in the press room.
Okay, I'll be in there at 10, all right?
Thanks.
Congrats on being named All-Star Captain, Che.
Oh, thanks, V-Money.
Want to give us a preview of who you're going to pick first? Come on, we've earned it.
That's highly classified, V-Money.
Come on, just a little sneak
Nah,
peek.
man, I can't do that, bro. But here's what I can tell you. I'll be looking at my team as a model. You know, when you want to be successful, you got to emulate the best, right? So that's my philosophy. Bring what we do in this locker room to the All-Star game, and you'll see the heat.